Hello, my name is Heather Douglas and 7th grade science, and the concept is the law of conservation of matter and energy. My instructor-centered lesson will be a demonstration. We'll go over vocabulary, do a short demonstration to get the general idea what was going on, then we'll do a larger demonstration with guided questions along the way to make sure that the students are meeting the objectives that I have set forth. It is a teacher-centered focus with the students passively observing the way that I'll do an exit ticket at the end to see if the objectives have been met. In the interactive, it will be a group project. The students are active participants learning through with cooperation and guidance of the teacher, but the guidance comes mainly from planning the project and answering questions as they arise. They'll be in groups of 4 and they'll watch a short video, and then they'll have several activities that they'll be required to do, take photos along the way, and make a video of their own showing that they demonstrate that they've reach the concept or the objective of learning the law of conservation of mass and energy. In the individualized lesson, it'll be modules or more like a check sheet of activities to perform. So the student responsible for their own learning, and the guidance comes from the teacher planning the modules. The student's able to work at their own pace and accomplish the objective, and they have choices along the way that they can use to reach the objective. It'll look like a check sheet. They'll have vocabulary, reading assignment, a choice of interactive or simulation, and at the end an exit sheet. There'll be points within the lesson that they'll have to come to me and get it checked or initialed so that they may go on to the next step. It'll be monitored by the exit ticket at the end, and it's me walking around answering questions as they arise. In the experiential lesson, it'll be a laboratory. The students are actively involved in learning process with hands-on experience and reflection. They will be given a guided question, and then they will be given a guided practice lab so that they get a general idea of what they should be looking for. Then they will be given a choice of materials, and they'll have to do their own lab write-up, and explain what the outcome, and if it wasn't the outcome that they thought, what could they have done differently. The challenges that I had with this is that I really had a hard time not mixing the different lessons. I wanted to do a little bit of instruction-centered teaching, and I also wanted to involve the student-centered with interactives or experiential. I had a really hard time just focusing on one. I think that in a real lesson the best way to reach the objectives that you want is a good mix of all the different ways, all the different teaching strategies.